Hey there, my beautiful friends. So, I have decided that I'm going to do a couple of different videos over the next day or two. I'm not going to record the what's in my bag video right now, um, simply because there's some stuff that's currently not in here that's upstairs, and I want them to be in here when I do the what's in my bag video. So, I'm not going to do that right now. Um, However, the thing that I do want to do is I want to show you guys my little basket here, because I have split my basket up a little bit. So at the moment, this is just like fidget items, stim items, things of that sort. And then I have another basket, and I have two other baskets. The other one is my medical, like, self-care basket, and then I have a basket that's like my journaling basket, basically. So I'm going to split this up, and I'm going to show you guys this basket for today. We'll figure out how we're going to do it. If I'm going to show you guys the other ones, I do a basket tour videos or whatever. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I do want to do a room tour video for you guys eventually. But anyway, let's start out with this. First things first, I have this in here. We got this today at a local little game store. And if you guys know, I do D&D, hence the dragon on the tapestry here. I do D&D with my husband. I'm still learning how to, like, the complexities of it, but I'm enjoying it, and I love the group that we're with right now because they're very accepting of who I am, and it just feels really good. So, got this dice. It's a 20-sided dice. I don't know if you guys can actually tell, but they do have numbers, like, in here, and it's a silicone dice, so it's a very good fidget. I can use it during D&D, and it doesn't look awkward. Another thing that's usually in here is I usually have at least one spiky ball in here. I've been fidgeting with this right now, so that's why it wasn't in the thing, it was in my lap. Next we have this. I have a bunch of these chewies. These are my go-tos at the moment, and I like to chew on them. They help with my need to chew on my, like, the inside of my mouth, so I have these. I have my Mosasaurus, as you guys probably are aware of. He makes a funny sound, but then he also has little fish bones in his body, and his little face is made of, like, some sort of hard material, and he opens his mouth, and his mouth has, like, spiky parts on the inside, which I like. So he can either be smooth or he can have spiky bits. And he's fun. I don't know. Some people don't like the sound he makes. Like, my husband finds the sound that he makes a little weird. So, I don't know. I don't mind it. But I guess it's a personal preference kind of thing. The next thing is I have this. And this is kind of, to me, like a sensory brush kind of thing. I like the feeling of the bristles. And it's like a wand. So, I don't actually know what it's for. I think it's a scrubber for your face, technically, but I just like the feelings of the bristles. I don't actually use it as, like, an actual, like, scrubber or anything. I just use it as a sensory tactile stim. The next thing we have in here is this. I actually made this. It is a little bottle that has water and, like, the glittery glue and stuff, and then, like, it's just fun to mess with. I have a big sensory bottle like this upstairs because I have an actual fidget basket upstairs as well. So this is my little mini bottle that I keep down here, or that I will also travel with on occasion. I want to make more of these for travel purposes, but right now that's what we have. Speaking of glitter and stuff, I also have this glitter wand. I have several of these and I don't know if you guys can actually see, but it has glitter inside of it, and it can move around. So I actually have one of these that I keep in here. I have one upstairs. I have one that I keep in my bag, and then I have them throughout different places in my life, because in like the house and in the car, because I use them so often. The next thing is my favorite toothbrush. You guys know I've shown before that I have collections of toothbrushes, and this is my favorite one. For a while I didn't know where it was, or it was in my bag, but I decided to keep it in here because I don't want to lose it. I like the sound that it makes. It's very comforting. I actually want to get more of these ones if I can find them again, but I love this toothbrush, and I just like the sound. It's a sensory thing, I guess, maybe. The next thing is one that you guys have seen a lot. It's this little crocodile. It's a Fisher Price one, I think, and he is just very fun. He makes a rattling sound, and he makes clicking noises because you can twist these. I just love him. So because I use him so often, I decided to keep him by my bed for when I watch TV, like on my TV table. So I have this in here. I have this little smiley bouncy ball in here as well. I have this, which I've shown you guys before. So a lot of the stuff you guys have probably already seen, but I love doing this when I'm like watching TV. Gives me something to do. I also have this and stuff, and in here it just has little things with numbers. I think this is like a D&D little thing, but I use it as like a fidget. I will also bring this to D&D on occasion. It is a D&D thing. I will also bring this to my D&D games occasionally, like put it in my D&D bag, but I have been using it a lot lately, so I actually have been keeping it in my sensory bin at home. But I will also bring it with me to our D&D games when we go to our D&D games. So I do very much love this. And then the last item, which again, you guys have seen this item many times, is my Pinch Me Therapy Dough. And this one is lavender scented. It's a spa. I love lavender. Again, if you've been on my channel for a while now, you will know that I am a absolute lover of lavender. It is one of my all-time favorite scents. So if I can get something with lavender in it, I will do so. So it's kind of what we have going on right now in terms of the sensory bin, and then everything just fits nicely in here. I can easily find things. I can easily, I can take things out as needed and stuff. So, and obviously sometimes I have like my big sensory bin that is in the main part of the house, which is like my big bin that has a lot of other sensory items. I have a lot more sensory items than the ones that I've shown you guys. But obviously those are the ones that are like near my bedside. Oh, the other ones, my pony and my Find It tube. I have another one of these. Again, you guys should have seen both of these. I decided to move the other one to upstairs so that I also have one upstairs. But this is the one that is currently in my bedroom because I love this one. Between the two of them, this one's my favorite one. So I have kept my favorite one down in my bedroom. And stuff, so yeah. And of course, you guys know I have so many sensory items. Like, my two other big sensory items are these two down here. So there's this one, which has, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, it has all of these like marbles, and you have like maze type things that you can go through. So this is another one that I gravitate towards a lot. And then my sorting bin is also one that I gravitate towards. So I have so many sensory tools and everything that I use. But I also have like baskets. Like this basket has like my writing stuff in it. So like tarot cards, coloring. My cat tarot cards are also in this basket. A little mini notebook, and markers and stuff. And then this is my medical, everyday medical stuff. And I have my shusher in there because it helps me when I'm having a hard time. So yeah, those are the current things. I am probably not going to do a video on the sensory item, like all of my sensory items, because that's too many things and I don't feel like that would be appropriate. The other thing is I have this little guy and he holds all of my crystals at the moment. So the different, not crystals, gemstones that I have. And these basically go everywhere with me. I keep them no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. They are literally like always on me. I just find it comforting to have them and everything, so I keep them always on me. And then I have this little teddy as well in there. So those are the things that are like in this little pouch. I find these very comforting to have. So this is always on me, and it's a little plushy. So I always have something soft on me in case I need it. And I just kind of hook it on my belt buckle and everything, so it's always on me. But that is pretty much everything. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys all of that because I know that a lot of you, I know that there's so many videos out there that show people who like, oh, you gotta be an adult, you gotta do adult things, you gotta do this, you gotta be this way, you gotta be that way, you gotta X, Y, and Z. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why? Why can't we just allow people to be who they are? It's like the world wants us to form ourselves to a certain standard, but we forget that at the end of the day, everybody is different, and we all have our things. Whether we admit it or not, we all have our things. We all have ways in which we fidget. We all have all of that. So why not take the time to just accept it? And that is the goal for this channel, really, is acceptance. Acceptance of the fact that there are people who are different. There are different ways of doing this, of doing life, and of regulating yourself, and that there's nothing wrong with it. So that's kind of my viewpoint. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. As always, remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it, and remember who you are. Bye, guys.